video, I mentioned that there were many sides to that survey and that I was going to stick around the topic. Yes, but to be honest with you, I've been feeling some kind of weight in my chest and it became necessary for me to let it out. So I decided to make this follow-up video to discuss the other sides. And before I continue, I'd like to say thank you to people who reached out to us that the background music of the previous video was too loud and it kind of disrupted my voice. We're sorry about that. You know, in life you learn better by making mistakes, and thank you so much for directing us. And please don't also forget to hit the subscribe button, because you wouldn't want to miss out in issues like this that concerns everyone. As I was saying, this survey opened my mind to new revelation because of how and where it was conducted. Firstly, it was heartbreaking for me that the survey was done in Abuja, the seat of the federal government, the headquarters of Nigeria's government. And if the people who live here still don't feel the sense of inclusiveness in them, then I ask myself, what is the chances of the people who live in remote villages like Owe, in Orion local government of Edo State? Or when you consider the local man of Indieze village is the local government of Ebonyi State? Or when you take into consideration the nomadic man of Jajeri village in Megatari local government of Jigawa State? You will agree with me, the chances of these local people feeling this same sense of inclusiveness in them is so slim. Secondly, the video establishes a fact that Nigeria belongs to Nigerians, irrespective of your class, your religion, or your ethnic background. Nigeria belongs to the homeless child in the street as well as the president equally. I repeat, equally. I know how dogmatic some Nigerians can be. They will hold firm to their whole belief that the politicians are the owners of Nigeria.
I'll say it's the politicians.
It's a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Even the president cannot declare himself as the owner. He won't even dare make such pronouncement. Nigeria is yours, ours, collectively. Now we get on.
Now we be Nigerian.
Okay. Thirdly, there is a way psychology works. It is a man with the understanding that a thing belongs to him that also have that understanding it is his duty to care for that thing. What I mean is, it is because I know that this is my mobile phone, I also understand it is my duty to care for this phone. Assuming I wait for you to come help me protect my phone from being stolen or dropping off into water, I will not have a phone by now. Or your car broke down and you are expecting me to come fix it. Now me drive on. Sorry, I'm not shouting at you. We are having a discussion. Knowing that Nigeria belongs to us comes with a responsibility. It is our duty to care for it. Let me ask a question to make this clear. Now that we understand that Nigeria belongs to us, who will fix it? I understand so many of us don't like to take responsibility. We feel confused, helpless, and maybe we don't actually know our place as Nigerians. I understand. But before you answer that question, I'd like you to consider if there was a time the Americans left the responsibility of building America for the British to come and handle, or if the Chinese ever called on the Germans to come help them fix China. What I'm trying to say is the duty and responsibility of fixing Nigeria rests on the head and shoulders of Nigerians, or every Nigerians. This duty we cannot shift to Ghanaians, not even South Africans. And lastly, one thing we had in mind before the survey was to consider the heterogeneous nature of Nigeria, diverse in character and in content. So we considered people from all regions, religious, ethnic and educational backgrounds. To my greatest amazement, we found people who are university graduates who didn't know this. While I think it is excusable for people who never went to school to fail that question. I don't think it's fair for a university graduate to flop. I know some people will want to raise the argument of people must not know everything. Kill that argument before it kills you, because of over 100 persons we interviewed, not a single one gave a wrong name instead of their names. Not one even gave different state of origin instead of theirs. They all know it by heart, including their religion. This is how Nigerians are supposed to know their place as owners of Nigeria. Then it occurred to me to think, what method do the university lecturers take to explain the word democracy to students before they leave the school, or even at secondary school level? I am not fighting anybody. I'm just teaching everybody.